Breaking news, everyday news on Prince and Miller Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. Today is the 12th of June 2022, and so, guys, here's the latest. At least 12 banks were penalized for financial indiscipline during a recent crackdown embarked upon by the government when it temporarily stopped them from lending money to the public. President Mnangagwa said yesterday. He said out of 16 banks, only 4 were absolved of any wrongdoing during investigations carried out by a Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe (RBZ) to identify culprits engaged in acts of financial fraud, which result in spiraling inflation and a spike in the exchange rate on the parallel market. Addressing thousands of ZANU-PF supporters at Makaha Business Center, Mudzi District, after commissioning a $35 million gold plant in the area, the president said during their investigations they had established that there was a third force involving Western capitals, which was punishing unjustified price increase of basic goods. We noted that out of 16 banks that we have, only 4 were clean. We imposed hefty penalties on those found guilty. They pleaded with us not to publicize their identity, saying if we do so, they will lose clients. So we agreed, but warned them that if they repeat the indiscipline, we have to make their identities known to the public, he said. President Mnangagwa said recent price increases were a temporary setback given the various interventions the Second Republic had instituted. The measures included intensification of crop production of wheat to deal with geopolitical challenges and a huge drive to construct irrigation projects to contain the effects of climate change. The president castigated the US government for writing to him, quoting Harare's support in the proxy war with Russia, where Washington has lended its support to Ukraine in the ongoing conflict pitting the 2 Eastern European countries. He said it was absurd for the US, which has imposed sanctions on Russia, to seek support from Harare, which was equally railing from the effects of illegal sanctions from Washington. Zimbabwe said President Mnangagwa will stand by Russia, given their long-standing relationship and the fact that they were both victims of illegal sanctions from the US. Russia is a victim of sanctions, and so is Zimbabwe. Why should victims of sanctions not collaborate with each other to strengthen their relationship, he said. Turning to 2023 harmonized elections, President Mnangagwa implored party members to vote the opposition out of office, both from parliament and wards for local authorities. He said before independence, battles were fought using the bullet, but post-independence, battles were fought through the ballot. In the year 2023, we must vote the opposition out of parliament and local authorities. Aende kuvarungu wakawafomesa party. They should go to their Western masters who helped them to form their party, said President Mnangagwa. He commended Mashonaland East Province, particularly Mudzi District, for remaining resolute in support of ZANU-PF. The president outlined interventions that the government was doing to improve the lives of people. President Mnangagwa later donated 120 computers to 4 schools in the district. The event was attended by Vice President and Second Secretary of the party, Dr. Kunatino Chiwenga, government ministers, and senior party officials. And so, guys, 12 banks were fined, and according to the president, and they won't publicize their names. And that didn't change anything, although because inflation is kungoroa, my prices are chirungokwira my shops, and it's the same. And so we all know who are the main culprits. My banks, to profit plus 2. There are big companies which are involved, and at the moment. And as for Russia and Ukraine situation, we all know that Zimbabwe was gonna side up with Russia, because Russia during the liberation struggle, just like China. I mean, they go way back during Mugabe time, so we all know that Zimbabwe was gonna side up with with Russia, and the president talks about the government is doing everything in their power to improve the lives of the people. Those statements even during my by-elections earlier this year. I mean, there's nothing the government is doing to improve the lives of ordinary people, ordinary Zimbabweans. It's a topic for another day, but we all know that apana. And sometimes we think with Tina Ministry of Social Welfare, I don't know varombo nacho because upenyu waoma is upenyu waoma, and at the moment my price, my shops are kwira, my datutambira ishoma. By the time you tambira mari inenge starting get you. I mean, these are real reality issues which the government always tell us that the government is trying by all means to improve the lives of ordinary Zimbabweans. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't know, guys. I did tell in the comment section. This is a daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Young my elections, of course, they'll be selling us ideas. They'll be selling us their stories. They'll be telling us that they need another 5 years until 2028 to make things happen for Zimbabwe. This is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. And so guys, we're gonna keep you in the loop regarding to news happening in and around Zimbabwe here on a favorite channel, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Have a blessed Sunday.